Thank you. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
You got any sleep?
Yeah, I've gotten enough. My wife's amazing. She has been trying to let me sleep as much as possible.
How much better has the pass blocking gotten this year among the running backs?
Overall, the protection's a lot better. The numbers show it. I think the tape shows it, and it's going to keep improving. So we're excited about that. Shea's been he's so special back there. He's able to get us out of bad situations when we do have a slip up or an occasional gaff in protection. So he's been special in that regard, and we're going to try to make it so he never even has to do that.
Jay, we've seen especially against Maryland, True was kind of throwing himself around a little bit with some blocks. So what have you noticed most about True Wilson's blocking progress?
It's getting better. I mean, he asserted himself in the spring as one of our best guys, in the fall in camp again, and he's just continuing to improve his technique. He works hard at it. He's a really tough kid, and it displays he's not scared of anybody, and he's doing a better job playing with leverage and unloading on some people. So it's fun to see all the hard work kind of be on display in a way that everybody notices, because that's a kind of an unheralded thing, and so it's nice for him to have that come to fruition.
Did he get football for taking out the two guys and looking for a third?
I wish he would have got a chance to get a third. I don't know. I think he pretty much went viral if you could consider that after that. So it was cool for him. I was happy for him.
Chris warmed up, didn't play. Is he ready to play this weekend?
He's ready to play. We're expecting him to, and we'll see what happens Saturday.
Jay, with all the things that Ben can do, is he as unique a guy that you guys have on the team? I mean, offense, because catch the ball, block, run. There's so many things it seems like you can do with him. I mean, can you speak to the uniqueness of what he brings to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we have a bunch of guys that are kind of like that in the sense that they're not just one tool guys. So it is. You want all your players to have that. You want them to have that versatility. It's a beautiful thing when you're really good at multiple things, and he's exceptional as a situational ball carrier. He's very good as a blocker, and it's a great thing. And he's really good on special teams in the role that he has. So it's pretty nice when you have a guy who excels at more than just one thing.
His natural ability as a runner is something that most people don't see much. I think Spinell's in here says watch his high school tape because he does run quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what about you guys see in practice? I guess with his agility, straight line speed, whatever, that maybe people wouldn't know by seeing him on the team.
Yeah, he's unusually fast. He really gets going quickly, and he's like a train, just runaway train, just barreling down the track. I mean, he's I think that's the thing that surprises people, and just the physics of it. He's hard to tackle because he weighs a lot. Yep. So it isn't that complicated. It's really fun to watch, and it's the kind of thing that everyone else appreciates it because they see how hard he works, how hard he lifts, what he's like in meetings. So everybody kind of rallies behind him because it's a very genuine love for Michigan and love for football.
You mentioned with True, and I remember Ben last year telling us he wasn't afraid of anything. And with True, he said he's not afraid of anything that helps him block. Is that something you can teach, or you just come in with it? You just have it.
I think that's kind of something you have. Not necessarily by birth, or just I think the way that you're raised, that there's a little bit of that, your contact courage, how willing you are to kind of put your face in there and hit somebody or get hit. I mean, you typically don't see guys improve that much at it, but both those guys, they got some natural toughness to them, and they work hard at it. I think True is scared. He has a snake. I don't know if you've ever heard this, but he's actually scared of his own snake. You should ask him about that sometime. He's scared. I think the snake has frightened him a few times, so I don't know that he's totally impervious to scary things.
Do you have any specific examples of maybe True in practice where you were just looking at him and being like, yeah, that's a tough kid?
Just pass pro, and throughout spring and fall, playing against the best defense in America and the best linebackers in America, and numerous times where he steps up and makes a great pickup, and it's a big collision, and you're like, okay, wow, I mean, this guy's really worked hard at this, and it's paying off.
Did you guys put that clip of him taking out the blitzing linebacker and then pancaking a guy in some sort of special case of like, here's how to do this? Or did you guys think that out?
No, but I mean, it's obviously exemplary, and obviously the actual block itself was great, but the hustle is something that we really appreciate, and having that be the standard is really what we're going for. And you see it from the other backs. A lot of times it goes unnoticed, but guys carrying out fakes with great effort and intensity, and trying to draw the defense's eyes to them. And there's other ways too, but that obviously is kind of the gold standard for effort, is just assuming that you pop up on your feet and that you're going to be useful to the play. You're not going to wait and see and look around and see if you're necessary and then go into to spectator mode. That reaction is exactly what we're looking for.
Brown's rushed the ball for 55 times in the last 2 games. What's it like to see him kind of become a workhorse in recent weeks?
It's fun to see. His conditioning is such that he doesn't really wane over the course of games, which is pretty cool. And he's great about expressing where his body's at, if he needs one, if he's in any pain at all, or if he just needs a quick breather. So he's great about communicating in that regard, and it's just fun to watch him do his thing and really help us move the ball.
I know you're busy coaching your guys, but when you look at Jonathan Taylor,
I haven't looked at
you haven't.
You don't
nothing at all with Jonathan.
I mean, I don't watch their offense, so he seems like he's pretty good.
I mean, it's good.
I'm not trying to be
Right.
rude.
But I mean, he's a good running back.
I'd be terribly uninformed to comment on their team's running back. Their running backs coach could probably do a better job than me, or one of our defensive players.
I guess I was looking at it from the angle of, I mean, he's a good running back. He does things well. Is there anything that you would take that he does and translate to your guys?
I'm with it, but still, I don't know. I don't know. I see what you're trying to get at. I'm not informed enough to comment on that.
Okay.
Jay, is it kind of tough getting everybody carries? You've got like 5-6 guys that have proven they can carry the ball, maybe only 30, 25 carries to work with per game. How much of a challenge is that?
Not so much a challenge as it is just it's fun. I mean, you have a guy that you trust that's running the ball great, and you want to let him really do his thing, and then there's situations where, hey, this guy runs this play better, or this guy is great in protection, and he knows his protection really well. Let's spell Karan at this time, and let's get Chris in to run some of these types of runs that he excels at. So it's more fun than anything, you're finding ways to get these players displaying their God-given abilities and all the skills that they work so hard to develop. It's cool, and you like to be able to move the ball and have a lot of carries so everyone does get more. But you just kind of go through the flow of the game and see what happens.
How has Jared evolved since you acquired him at the fullback position?
It's quiet. It sounds like I traded for him or something. He's been phenomenal. He's gotten so much better and takes every day really seriously in terms of the mental side. He trains hard. He's very tough. He's willing to endure big collisions, and it was nice to see him score last week and go crazy and have the stadium go nuts. It's fun to see guys have success and have their hard work pay off. So he's a guy who's done everything the right way, and it's showed up big time.
Good time for a couple more for Jay, if anyone has anything further.
Mike was here just now saying he's sensing a different feeling among the players, a confidence. Are you seeing that as well? He said across the board, not just on the defensive side.
Mike.
Sorry.
Oh yeah,
He
I
was
should
just
have
here,
done that.
yeah.
We always call him Z. So
Sorry, I
I've
call him
literally
Z.
never called him
I'm not
Mike
that
in my
hip.
entire life. I was like, who the hell is Mike? He was saying that we're more confident.
Yeah, I mean, I asked him specifically about Devin Bush, saying their mantra is you got to come in and beat us.
Yep.
And he said that's sort of
Yeah.
seeing a swagger.
I think we're a confident team right now, and I think our guys are mature enough that it's confidence and it's not arrogance, and they understand that you have to prepare to win the game, and you got to win the game on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. And you get a whole team approaching it like that. I think it's a really healthy confidence, and so I would say that I see the same thing from the offense in terms of our prep.
How much of that stems from Shea? You think his presence? Z was crediting Shea for that.
Z, there you go.
Yeah.
Felt good, huh?
No, it didn't. It felt weird.
Yeah, I mean, obviously playing quarterback and leading the offense, it's he's going to have a be able to really impact the emotions of the rest of the offense. And he's so positive. He's on top of his stuff, and he's really focused throughout practice that everybody definitely feeds off it. So there's the preparation part there, and then there's that kind of that gut trust that like this guy can make some stuff happen, and you know, our team never feels like we're out of it, or never feels like, you know, oh we're gonna lose or anything. But having a guy like that, it kind of amplifies it. You really feel like there's nothing that can stop us, because he's so dangerous, and he's able to make things happen.
If I say Jim, you'll know it's Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Okay, Jim said, I mean, he was talking about being a grandfather the first time. What was that like the first time you saw your son?
It was incredible. I can't imagine that there would be another thing that would be better than that. It was totally surreal, and it was amazing.
What was the moment like? I mean, what did Jim do?
Well, he met him afterwards, but it was just awesome. I don't know. I was a little bit overwhelmed, so I'm not really certain how it was for him, but it was really, really special.
Have you gone to him for advice about parenting, or maybe not?
Not specifically. Part of his style of leadership is to give advice, you know, as he sees fit. So, you know, he's given me advice on everything, and I'm sure that parenting will be one of them. And around here, it's pretty well accepted advice. He's usually right.
Jay, how much? Because I was asking Jim about if you had any plans. He said it'd be a better question for you. Any plans for any type of paternity leave or anything like that?
There was. I did, and I came in, I think, at noon after the baby was born at like 3 a.m. So that was it. It was
9-hour paternity leave?
somewhere around there, yeah.
How was it?
It was pretty special. Got all my affairs in order, and I had to,
That's what it's for, right?
yeah, it was outstanding.
When kind of with your schedule now, I mean, being a dad, that's obviously
I'm new at this, so
Yeah.
the dad. I don't know how well qualified I am to answer questions about being a dad. It's been like 5 days.
Do you see it altering your schedule
Hell
any
yeah.
more than normal?
Normal.
Than what's expected, I guess.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. Yeah, it's nothing's more important to me than being a good dad and being a good husband. So, and then being a great coach is the next thing on the list. So, just trying to have all those things be in harmony with each other, and just do your best at it, right?
Clearly, the wife understands you're a football coach right now, so right? So
Yeah, you're always everything. You don't ever go out of one of those roles. So, appreciate it, guys.